Okay, so now we're in the closest desert to my base in the overworld. I've set up my digital miner here. And what we're going to do is we're going to change this out. We're going to reset this. We're going to go into the config. I'm going to do a radius of, I don't know, 20 blocks maybe? Radius of 20 blocks. We're going to start at 0, and we're going to max at, where are we? We are now on 72, so I'm going to do 60. Because I don't think you'll find it in the sand layer. Obviously. We're going to do a max of 60. Okay? 0 to 60, radius 20, and we're going to clear all of this off, right? Because we're going to do this differently now. Instead of just getting all the things, which is a way of doing it, I don't really need all the things. We're actually going to turn off inverse mode, and we're going to do a new filter, item stack, and I brought a piece of vibranium ore with me. We're going to look for just vibranium ore, okay? So, 20... to 0 or 20 radius, 0 to 60. Just looking for vibranium ore. Let's take a look at our power. Might have been a few minutes, so we might still. It's been a few minutes, so we might have built back up. We built up a little bit, but we'll see how long this takes. And start. We get 28 pieces in this area, so you can see. If we do the visuals on, well, you can't see it because it's below us, but in a 20 block radius all around, we're done just like that. And we just found 29 more vibranium. And so what you would do is you would pick it up, you would move it to a new spot, and you would keep looking that way. Now we're back in the nether at my base, and I've got this set to valerium. And if we look, you can see how rare valerium is. It's like, there's like hardly any of it. There's a bit here above us. So what we're gonna do is I'm probably gonna go up to the ceiling. We can travel around through the ceiling here. Let's go up as much as we can. We'll get to the ceiling real quick. Keep going up. I stop moving. Alright, let's go to the side a little bit. And keep going up. Up, up, up. I'm gonna get into the roof part here. Alright, travel over a little ways. We gotta keep going up. We're not high enough yet. Go, and let's set this to 1 by 2 so I don't do that again. Up, up. Oop, careful. Don't want to mine that by accident. And now let's scan again. And you can see how few pieces there are. This stuff is so rare. Alright, so we're going to make an area right here. Let's open up a little area around us. Want to have an area big enough. And then we're going to put the digiminer down. See if it'll go down right here. Almost not big enough, this area. Let me get my food back with my satiety. Bam. Bam. Alright, there we go. Wonder how much power this is going to use, because I'm going to do something crazy here. See how much it drains us off. Pop that in there. And pop the point on the side. So he's got power. And then we're going to add to the filter, new filter, item stack, and we're going to add valerium ore to that. So we're also looking for valerium ore. Okay? So we want this and valerium ore. And we're going to change the config to, I don't know, let's go with 128 radius. What's the max radius? Can't go 100. Alright, so let's make it a 99 radius. 32 is the max radius. Okay, good to know. And then we are on what level are we right now? First off, we are on Y108, it looks like. And how much below us do we see? Oh, there's some. There's some. Okay. So let's do them 0, min 0, max 128, maybe? Can we do 256? 255. Okay. This is probably going to eat some power like crazy. Let's go. It's doing it. Let's check our power while it's doing it real quick. See how bad we hurt ourselves here. Yeah, that really drained that off quite a bit. But this one's still pretty full, so you're going to want to do this until you get a power source that can keep up with it. You're going to want to do this a little at a time, but it's done now. And if we scan again, we can see 32 block radius. Way out in the outskirts we have some, but we got everything around us, right? And now we have 25 more Valerium. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're also going to need something called Uru. And if you open up your Tinker book and you go to the Tega, you can see about some of these ores. So, Uru is, it tells you about it. That's how I figured out where these others were, by the way. Uru is found inside obsidianite cuboids, and I believe obsidianite cuboids are the things we saw in the end. So the next stop is the end. So I'll catch you guys in the end. So I got here to the end, and I just realized that my wing charm is almost dead, which is not something you want when we're going to be flying over bad areas. So what we're going to do, and so is my automatic torch. You remember I have created these boxes, the in and the out bag, so I can throw the wing charm into that bag, and then I can just give it a minute, and we'll see, boom, it comes out fully repaired. There's a bunch of crap in here too that I don't want in here, so I'll have to get that stuff out. These look like we could probably use those to charge back up too, and then this thing should load up some soon. Oh, I got a chicken trophy. Anyways, so as you can see, wing charm fully repaired. Automatic torch can go into the in bag, and then eventually it will show up in the out bag here once it's repaired. We'll get to it when we need it. But for now, the wing charm has to go back on because you don't want to fall here in the nether, or in the end. Alright, so we can toss that back up in there for the moment. And let's then go to the cuboid things. And I don't remember where I saw some of them. I think that's one right there, actually. So if we go over there, and then we go down to it. Let's shift down. Just be careful not to hit Y0, I think. Right? That's the last thing you want to do, is hit Y0. Alright, and so this is Uru ore, right there. And that's what we want. So, what we can do is we can get, let me get some building materials out, some cobblestone. Right? And let's grab a couple stacks of that real quick. Put a stack there, because we want that in your first spot, because we're going to use this guy to get it out. And then I'm going to fly down and build below this just for safety. Alright, I'm going to let myself flip a little bit, and then I'm going to build like this. Never can be too safe, you know? Like this, this. Just in case. And also, when I pop these out, I don't want them to fall into the void. Alright, Wing Charm, keep me safe. Go. Get it. There we go. I think 2 out from both sides should be sufficient. That. That. Like this. Okay. And then we're going to take this and we're going to pop one of those out. Like that. And now we have Uru ore. And we can pop them all out, really. That's, what is that? That's obsidianite. Was there a use for that? You can make obsidianite ingots. And smelt it into obsidianite meteorite fluid. Obsidianite fluid. That's weird. It becomes 2 different things. Interesting. But if we go this and we do you on him, what can we make with that? I don't know. But we'll get some anyways, just in case we need it. I'm not sure. We'll just pop it all out real quick. Take these apart. Give me all the Uru, please. So this one, digital mining, may not be as useful. Because you may have to just do these little cubes. You know what I mean? And if you have to just do these little cubes, then it's not going to help you much. Oops. Come here, you. You too. There we go. And then if we take this out, probably some in the middle. Sure. That. Take this out. That's it. We've replaced all of this with cobble. There's a big one right there. That one might be good for digital mining. We might actually use that one for digital mining. That might be a good one. So this has got, looks like solid obsidianite on it, and we're gonna build a little stand on top of it real quick. And then we can take our digiminer. We can put our digiminer right here, like that. And it might actually behoove us to build this out a little further from the digiminer, because when we pop the digiminer to pick it up afterwards, we don't want to have it go into the void, you know? That would be a damn shame. So at least 1 out from all the sides here. Is that all we got? Alright, let me grab one more here. Oop. Give me another cobblestone, please. Cobble. Bam. That. Put you here. Bam and bam. Okay. And then we will put on our this guy and this guy. Oh, Gary. Hook you up. And hook you up. And oh, I looked at him. Now if we go in here, what are we on? We are now on Y20. So we'll go 0 to 20. Yeah, that works. And then we're gonna add to our config obsidianite block. Save that, and we're gonna also add to our filter Uru ore. Save that. And we're going to do 0 to max 20. Yes, that should work. And it's only going to get these things. So now we should be able to do start. This can get me 120 blocks plus some stuff. So we'll get a bunch of obsidianite, and then we'll remove obsidianite going forward because we can find more obsidianite if we need it. But this way I can get a nice chunk of obsidianite real quick. Built up. Okay. Stop. Want to keep an eye on power. Till I'm comfortable with this, I'm going to keep looking at power until I realize that this will be okay. I could totally see overdoing it, though. Yeah, we're still good. Okay. And then we're going to pick these out. We only got one Uru out of that entire block. One Uru. Crazy. We'll take you. Take you. And we'll take you. And then we go on to the next block and keep looking. Hey, those pillars go all the way through. I never knew that. Alright, on to the next obsidianite. There's another block right here. Apply to this one. And quick like set up this guy. And power him real fast. Bam. And throw on his collector. And then this time we're going to go ahead and remove obsidianite as something we want. We just want the Uru. And start. And nothing to get. Alright, what are we on? We are on Y46, so we need to change that. Reset that. Config. 0 to, we'll say 60. We'll change it 0 to 60. And start. 1. We got 1. Okay. 1 in the middle of this block. That's it. So I'm going to fly around to all the different obsidianite cubes that I see and collect more Uru. And then we'll get back afterwards. Okay, so we have Uru ore. I got a bunch of that. Stacking a piece. Unlock. I'll put this obsidianite in there. And now we get to another layer. Alright, so now we need to find Valerium, Uru, Nucleum. And then to get Nucleum... Actually, I'm sorry, we just got that. We got to get Nucleum. To get Nucleum, we go to the next layer, which is Proxy, Abysm, and Osram. And then to make... I think it's... Proxy, it's Promethium, Palladium, and Ezo. So this is to get these are the rarest of the ores, and they're a pain to get, but you get the best weapons out of them. So we're gonna need to find Abysm, which is the bottom of Ender Islands, which we probably have some. Let's see. Let's get rid of all that. A lot of stuff in here. Look at all this stuff. We do Abysm. We got 8 Abysm. So we're going to need to go back to the end to get more of that. Osram, I think, is found floating. Yeah, Osram is found floating in the lava islands. Or in the middle of the lava in the Nether. So I've only gotten 2 pieces of that, but we can digital mine that. Promethium. I don't think we've seen any Promethium. If I can type. Promethium. Oh, we have seen some Promethium. Okay. Well, where did we find Promethium? I think that was in... I'm guessing that was in... what's it called too? Promethium. Some scientists believe that Promethium ore emerge naturally, cause heavy pressure and heat, blah, blah, blah. It's in the Nether. Depth of the Nether. So we need to get that from there. Palladium is glow is caused by natural radioactivity. It's still able to hurt you if you pick it up. It doesn't say. Crystalline found in the end, so that's in the end. We'll have to find some of that in the end. So yeah, we've got a little bit of searching left to do, basically. So I'm gonna go hunt up more Palladium, more Promethium, and we're gonna... Have I seen Palladium yet? Let's see. No. Okay, so we gotta find a piece of Palladium so that we can digital mine for it. So I'm going to the Nether and get the Osram that I need. And the end again for the Palladium and the Promethium, I believe. So, back to the hunt. Alright. We're pulling up the Osram, the Valerium, and the Promethium now. I've got my filter set for Abysm too. When we find our first piece of Palladium, we'll add that to the filter. But yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna basically move 32 blocks over and mine again, and move 32 blocks that way, mine again, and keep doing that until I get all of this stuff out of around this area here, basically. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'll be back. Here's what I'm one of those guys. Come here, you. Gotcha. Finally caught one in my nets. Awesome. Very cool. One thing I do suggest when you're in here doing this is always go into a wall and set up your digital miner inside a cave that you've dug out real quick, because you really don't want to run the risk of one of them like dynamite creepers coming and nuking your face off. That wouldn't be a good thing. Alright, let's go. 7. Ugh. Small area. Good enough though. On to the next spot. As you can see, all that digital mining in the nether has drained my batteries. So I'm going to wait for them to build back up. They're slowly building back up, and then we're heading to the end to find the other stuff. So back in a little bit. Alright, we are back in the end, and there's a piece of palladium right here. So we can swap that out with our thing, and now we can add that to our filter when we start looking for ore here. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so after much jumping around and changing, I changed the mining from 0 to 255 with 32 everywhere, and I just went chunk to chunk to chunk to chunk and everywhere. We ended up with quite a bit of stuff here. So next time we're going to talk about how to process this and what we're going to do with it. So I hope you enjoyed that episode. I hope that was informative for you, and if it was, do me a favor, hit the like button, and if you want to see more like this, you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing. I appreciate it. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye now.